It's the Christmas season, Steelers fans, and I'm going to be giving away a free Steelers jersey on Christmas Day. All you got to do to enter to win is go follow me on Twitter at Jack_Sperry. I put my Kenny Pickett All-22 film analysis on there, live reactions to every Steelers game, and then also weekly NFL power rankings as well. So if that's something that interests you, plus you want a free Steelers jersey, go ahead and follow me at Jack_Sperry right now. What's good, Steeler Nation? My name is Jack Sperry, and this is Steelers Talk. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us here to talk some Steelers football. Coming up, I'm going to be answering your questions. I called for your questions on Monday, and you guys delivered. You guys had some great questions. We're going to be getting into that in just a second, but this is why you subscribe, guys. Steelers Talk, it's an awesome community of Steelers fans. We have great dialogue with each other. I break down your comments on the show all the time. So if you're looking for a community here on YouTube of Steelers fans, true Yinzers that love talking Steelers, get passionate about their opinions, all that good stuff, go ahead and subscribe to Steelers Talk right now. All right, and our first question of the day here for today's mailbag comes from King Ali, a regular here on the show, and he asked, percentage Mike Tomlin will be coaching the Pittsburgh Steelers at the start of the season. Now, this is kind of a juicy question because we heard that there's been some rumblings about a potential trade with the Carolina Panthers in the offseason, but I think it's about a 99% chance that Mike Tomlin's going to be the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers next season. The Rooney family, not really into, firing a guy after one bad season, right? He's had success in the regular season. There's definitely an argument to be made that he's not a very good coach in the postseason, which is the gripe that a lot of Steelers fans have. But I think when you have a coach that's consistently producing results in the regular season, I think with a family like the Rooneys, they're going to want to keep him around until it's apparent that this franchise needs a fresh new voice. I don't think we're at that point yet. I'm going to say 99% chance that he is the Steelers coach at the start of the 2023 season. But let me know in the comments what you think. What percentage chance does Mike Tomlin have of keeping his job on a scale of 0 to 100? Give me your number in the comments section. This is the pinned comment on today's video. So whenever there is an ad break, just go right down in the comments section and give me a number and answer this question. And the second question of the day today comes from Zeno, another regular here, who asked, why is the Steelers even sign Trubisky if they were going to draft Kenny Pickett, I think is what he means to say there, in the draft? Why not just stick with Mason Rudolph, because at least he already knew the playbook? Now, in my opinion, I think that they weren't that happy with Mason Rudolph, and they wanted to bring in a different veteran that they thought could be a starter while they got a guy like Kenny Pickett, a rookie. If they decided to draft Kenny and they ended up doing that, they wanted somebody that could come in their mind, start and win football games. Now, it's kind of been clear throughout the season that Mitch Trubisky is not that guy. So, I mean, I'm a little bit skeptical here of the player personnel department here of the Steelers, Mike Tomlin, the GM, the scouting department, for saying that this guy could be, a starting QB in the National Football League, because clearly he cannot. But I think they brought him in because they genuinely believed in him. And right now, it just seems like his season is in shambles. He is not playing well right now. And at the end of the day, we do have Kenny Pickett, so that is a good thing. All right, number three, the third question today comes from Theodore Restucci, who asked, don't get me wrong, I like DJ, but the way he's playing right now, do you think it was the right move to move Claypool to the Bears, or should we have shipped DJ and hoped Calvin Austin could be a suitable replacement next year? Now, you will remember that at the trade deadline, the Steelers traded Chase Claypool to the Bears for their second-round draft pick, and the Bears have lost a ton of football games since that point. Right now, they have the second pick in the second round, and man, that's a really great pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like a really, really good pick. So, I mean, I'm looking at this, and I'm saying, I think Claypool was the right guy to move. I like that we kept DJ and we didn't trade him. He's had some bad moments, some really bad drops on third down here in the second half of the season. But at the end of the day, he is the type of guy that's just an elite route runner, right? He can get open all the time. But at the end of the day, guys, go ahead and go into the comment section and grade the Chase Claypool trade right now. In hindsight, right? Weeks later, give me a grade, A, B, C, D, or F. For me, I'm going to give it an A+. plus. I love this trade, right? You get rid of a guy that was apparently a locker room cancer, somebody that wasn't getting open against man coverage, and in return for that, you get a high second-round draft pick. I mean, Omar Khan completely knocked that one out of the park. Fantastic trade. I give it an A+. And you know what else I give an A+? Our sponsor today at Rocket Money. Before Rocket Money, guys, I was spending hundreds of dollars on subscriptions, monthly subscriptions that I didn't even know I was paying for. I was paying for 2 Netflix accounts that I didn't even know I was paying for. This app shows you all of your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, can even find subscriptions you don't even know that you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription, just like I was with Netflix. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel on the Rocket Money app, and Rocket Money is going to take care of the rest for you. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/SteelersTalk to help out the channel and save you guys a bunch of money in the process. For me, guys, like I said, I am saving a ton of money using this app every single month. Inflation is hard on everybody's pocketbook right now, and it's helping me out a lot with my Christmas shopping, saving some extra money. So if you want some extra money for your Christmas gifts this year, go to rocketmoney.com/SteelersTalk to help out the channel and help you save some money right now. Number 4 question today, comes from Dominic Schrader. Coaching staff change-up question mark. Obviously, Matt Canada has to go, but do we demote Teryl Austin and promote Brian Flores? Interesting. Possible Canada replacements, Ryan Day, Jason Garrett. So let's take that one at a time there. Brian Flores, I think he would be a better defensive play caller and defensive coordinator than Teryl Austin for sure. But we've seen this year that some of Brian Flores' stuff that he liked to run in Miami has made its way into the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, right? Mike Tomlin, traditionally more of a zone blitz / man match heavy kind of defense. And Brian Flores has been more of like a cover one man, heavy man style system. And we've seen the Steelers play a lot more man this year. And I think that Brian Flores has kind of influenced Teryl Austin a bit in that regard. So I'm not actually sure that bringing Brian Flores in as the new defensive coordinator will do that much, because I think that this defense is built to run more of that zone scheme, zone blitz scheme and man match scheme as opposed to a straight man scheme. But I think he has better feel for defensive play calling than Teryl Austin does right now. So I think it would be a good move at the end of the day. He's a great coach. And then as for the Canada replacements, I'm not a big fan of either Ryan Day or Jason Garrett. Ryan Day's offense at Ohio State, it's not very good, guys. Like, he benefits from having some really great players like C.J. Stroud, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. He's had Olave in the past, Justin Fields. I could name the players that he has for days. But, I mean, it's not a very pro-style system. It's very collegey. It's not very good against blitzes. And, we saw what happened in the Michigan game, right? He got exposed as an offensive play caller. I think he would be an awful fit for the Steelers and the NFL as a whole. And then Jason Garrett, he was the offensive coordinator with the Giants. He's just so milquetoast. He's so vanilla. He's so old school. I want somebody with a new school approach to the game, someone that's young, someone that's creative, somebody that's willing to try new things and do that kind of stuff for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm not a fan of either Day or Garrett, but at the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. All right, guys, do you think that the Steelers should promote Flores next season? Should he be the defensive coordinator that replaces Teryl Austin in 2023? Type Y for yes if you think so. Type N for no if you don't. And finally, here we got the last question coming from Dylan, who asks, what do you guys think of a DJ trade for a first or more? Would you do it? I think I would, and I would draft a corner in first and then either lineman or wide receiver. Listen, man, if someone's willing to give me, especially a mid to high first-round draft pick for Diontae Johnson, especially with how much we're paying him, I am taking that all day long. But I'm not sure that it's going to happen, right? Maybe a second-round pick, maybe a late first if a team loses a wide receiver and really needs to get someone back. But, I'm just not sure if they're going to be able to get that much for him. Right, he's got a big contract. He's not a do-it-all kind of receiver, right? He's just like a get-open, really good route runner kind of guy, and I'm not sure that someone like that is worth a first-round draft pick, in my opinion. But If someone offers it to me, so if someone offers me a first-round pick, I am taking that all day long. But the question is, will someone do it? Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers could get a first-round draft pick for Diontae Johnson from somebody in the National Football League? Type 1 if you think so, or type 0 if you don't. All right, guys, that is the end of today's show. I want to remind you one more time that Steelers Talk here, we try to cultivate a very safe environment, very fun environment to go and share your views on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a great community of guys and gals down in the comments section. So if you want to join our family of Yinzers here at Steelers Talk, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's show. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I appreciate you, Steeler Nation. And until next time, peace.